So welcome in the new lecture about the how Google use works. Okay, so we have seen the basic about the Google use, inverted pyramid, 5Ws. Okay, how to write the news. Okay, how to follow the inverted pyramid in the news and so many things. So this lecture is special is dedicated to the how Google use works. Okay, and what are the elements, what are the parameters Google see in your news, or we can say on which data Google show the news in the top stories in the news section. Okay, so we will have a go through with these all basic elements. So let's start. So first of all, how Google News works. So Google aim to make it easier to stay informed by using technology to organize and help the people to access the information about the current issue. Simple and events. News experiences across Google are built to help you easily find the news from the diversity of the trusted source so you can stay up to date and informed on the stories that matter most to you. Okay, simple हो गया कि whatever other informations, whatever the event or whatever the issue happen in the industry, so Google try to inform you about that specific event, but from the trusted source. Okay, so that's mean if we are working on the news website, then we have to build the trust first. Okay, then there are the high chances that we will be appear in the Google News. Okay, so let's start with the so connecting you to the news source from the around the world. So this is the simply definitions how Google collect the news and provide. Okay, how to uh, like organize the news from around the world and everything. So, but this is the most important discussion of this chapter is how we rank news content. Okay, look, there are what are the parameters? What are the elements which help us in the ranking in the Google News? So first of all, relevance, which is very important. Okay, if your content is not relevant to the readers, then definitely Google is not going to help us to rank. There should be a relevance in the content, okay, for the user's query or for the needs which you are covering. Then location, but obviously, if suppose that you are a US based news and media, Dubai, UK, France, or India, okay, so the location will also play a crucial role to show the news. You can read here where you are searching from influence, which result you see. We use where you are help you to find the content relevant to your area, such as the local section, the Google News. If you are in the United States, as I said, okay, you search for football, Google will mostly like to show the result about the America sports as opposed to other version of the sports. सिंपल, अगर आप यूएस में हो और आप फुटबॉल के बारे में सर्च करते हो तो गूगल विल ट्राई टू शो द रिजल्ट अबाउट द अमेरिकन गेम्स और इफ सपोज दैट यू आर सर्चिंग फ्रॉम इंडिया so Google try to give the result according to the country. Now, third is prominence, but obviously, prominence is a way to identify newsworthy event. For example, our news algorithm take into account if news sources are heavily covering a particular news story and are featuring that coverage prominently on their sites. If story has been highly cited by other source, and if something content is significant original reporting. Okay, so if you observe, there are three things that they have mentioned. That first of all, if suppose that you are heavily covering a particular topic or news or story, okay, if you are completely working on sports, okay, and heavily covering a specific sport, so sooner or later there will be an authority in that specific topic, and there are high chances that your website will get rank in that specific section. The second one is if story has been highly cited by other source. Okay, let's take an example. Ki whatever news we have written, it is cited by the so many sources, and they have used your news as a reference, so that will also help us to increase the authority. Okay, and the third and the most important is original reporting. That's must. If we do not have any original reporting, then there are very less chances to get the rank or might be with the authority. Okay, then fourth one is authority signals high quality information from the most reliable source available. Today, those system designed to identify the signals that can help to determine the pages demonstrate the expertise, authority, trustworthiness. Those signals can include whether the people value source or similar queries or whether the prominent website on the subject links. Simple. These specific parameters see the authority. Okay, authority of the specific website, that are they uh, relevant, are they trustworthy to cover that specific topic, do they have the experience, expertise in the specific topic to show the result. Then freshness, but obviously if you are copying someone's news, then nothing is beneficial for you. Usability, if something is useful for the users, then an interest, which is very very important. Your topic should be interesting, or for the users, or might be the readers. Okay, interest based. So directly we can say that these seven things are very important if you are working on the news website, or we can say these seven things that Google calculate or see in the news industry to rank a specific news or stories in the top story. Okay, so but obviously how we don't rank. So there are the negative things also, that we do not rank like this. Okay, so ideologically or political leaning, sales or commercial relationship, personal information, these things are not going to rank in the Google News. Expanding access to the news, Google News in search, Google Discover, and the YouTube. Okay, and news on their system. These are the five placement that where Google News see. We will see in the detail also in the next lecture. How does it look like on the search engine or in? So there are five things: Google News, Google Discover, YouTube, Google Assistant, or Google News in the specific search tab. Okay, so this is the basic about the how Google News works, what Google see in a specific news or domain to rank the specific. Okay, so thank you so much for this lecture. Let's discuss the placement in detail in the next lecture. So thank you so much.